What is up, everybody? It's your boy Roll Chris. So coming back to you guys on another Tuesday for a quality gaming Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Last Tuesday was insane, man. I finished X1-1 with my Mass Hero, Contrast Hero, Chaos type of deck. And I'm trying to go for that first place, man. I haven't had a first place victory with heroes in forever. The list is still playing good, and I have still yet to play against Cast Heroes. So hopefully I get to play against Cast Heroes today, just to see how good my list is against them. But before we get to the actual vlog itself, smash that like button. Let's get this video up to 500 likes, or at least 100 by the end of the day will be awesome. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this video, man. The YouTube algorithm, for whatever reason, is not pushing my videos out like that. My views are down on all sides. So for every like and comment, that helps me out a lot, man. So yeah, I'm just going to take my list in here to compete with today. So without further ado, let's begin. Cue the intro. Alright guys, coming into round one of the tournament, ended up playing against my boy Yugioh and his dinosaur deck. Well, really his Dino Kaiju deck. I gotta get the profile. He did go undefeated at one of our other locals with it, so shout outs to him. And yeah, man, I actually wanted to Dyro, but unfortunately for me, I bricked. And this sucks because I don't know what it was this week at playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On my hero deck, but almost every other game I've been bricking. It made me feel like my deck list is bad. Despite the fact of me going, like, honestly speaking, like, with the way my hands was going this duel, I was just like, what are these hands, yo? It was kind of like when you play Master Duel. So I pretty much bricked and got OTK game one, despite the fact of me going first. Game two, I was debating on going first, but I know he made the Kaiju, so I actually let him go first to pop off. Opened up 0 hand traps, and he actually started on a pretty mediocre board. Unfortunately for me, however, he did open up 2 hand traps, one being Ash Blossom, and the second one being Contact C. I had a lit hand, as you guys can see. I had Ferris, Fusion Destiny, everything, but that Contact C is going to slow me down. And yeah, man, he's just going to steal the game. So ain't nothing I can do about that. Sometimes that's just the luck of the draw. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, round one is over. I got clapped by my boy Yugioh using his Dino deck, legendary Dino deck. I'm about to open my packs, man. The game was interesting. I just bricked game one. Appreciate you for speaking in that crack on it. I bricked game one, and then game two I made him go first because I figured he was gonna have Kaijus in the OTK me, and he opened up Ash, Contact Siege. I couldn't link or fusion, and he opened up his one of his best fields. So in a scenario like that, and I open up 0 hand traps, there's nothing I can do in all honesty. Oh, Sprite Red, nice. Yeah. Like, I definitely had a going first hand, but even then, I wouldn't be able to do much. This is pretty decent. Let's see. Big money, big money, big money. Oh, another Sprite Red, wow.
Double Sprite Red.
Right.
Sprite Red too.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's bright. But, I know, right? My bad, bro.
How you go, brother?
All right, man, but I'll catch you guys after the next round, man. I'm just a little disappointed in my deck because I haven't drew that bad with it in forever. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming into round two of the tournament, ended up playing against Traptrix. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I came to this match completely blind. I heard about the hype. However, I'm like, well, it's a back row deck. Heroes can typically handle back row decks. How bad can Trap hold cards be? And bruh, I was sadly mistaken. So he ended his field on a pretty, may I say, at least basic board. Like 1 back row, Raffasilia, which is like 2 back row. I'm sorry, he actually had more than back row Raffasilia. So I'm like, okay, I could book list Raffasilia, which is what I did. My goal of right here was just to play through his back row. I had Stratos on hand, so my whole goal was just to summon out Mally, and just try to pop back row with DP Stratos. He did have a way to pitch Stratos plays down. I think he used Floodgate Trap Hole on me. And then he bring out this other Traptrix girl that when she hits the field, she banishes a guy, so that way she can't you can't use it until the next time I face. And of course, I forgot to bring it back just watching this duel right here. Now I'm like, hold on, I never got back my Mally. Okay, maybe I did get back my Mally. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, man, we're just grinding out, going back and forth. I had Caught by the Grave his Sarah, so that way he won't abuse spin to the field. And I'm learning the matchup as I'm playing. However, this deck has a lot of recursion. I'm just like, I know the deck was good, but I ain't gonna lie, even Crystal Beast didn't come out the gate this good. Like, this deck is honestly tier 1. Not tier 1.5, not tier 2. Like, Crystal Beast is kind of like tier 1.5. Really good, under a good pilot, can't misplay. I feel like Traptrix type of deck is so good, you could probably misplay with it a couple of times and still be okay. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, but everything the deck did, it just felt really, it felt good. It felt like sprites. Like, if you guys are playing sprites, like, they can do a few misplays with an old sprites when they were full power. They can do a few misplays, but the deck is so powerful and it's come back and win. And I ain't gonna lie, I just got outplayed in this duel, mainly because I didn't know what the heck was going on half the time. And of course, my opponent capitalized on that. We had a little bit of a ruling discrepancy where things kind of got a little heated. However, it is what it is. My opponent was right. I just wasn't sure on the card effect. It was one of the trap cards. I was just trying to see, could he like chain link it a certain way, and that took like 10 minutes out of our game or 5 minutes out of our game or whatever. But nevertheless, I lost and I was wrong on the ruling, so it is what it is. Game 2, I decided to go first and I bricked. So that was all she wrote. I was really upset and I decided to end the tournament right here. But you guys are going to see me in the Friday tournament because this is a 2 tournament special, so y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm going to continue the vlog on Friday. As you guys saw on Tuesday, I scrubbed. I just got mad and left. I'll keep it real with you guys. Bricking twice in a row sucks. So we got like 5 minutes to this tournament. I'm not changing my deck list. I just want to get some more proper play testing in because even though I know my list can brick, I mean that's every rogue deck, I just want to see how my deck plays against a different variety. Because Friday I always have different players, which brings different decks. So yeah man, let's just get into it. I'm going to see you guys out there round 1. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm into round 1 of the second tournament of the video. Played against zombies. Now this is the deck that caught me off guard. So I know zombies typically run super poly with the zombie world, so I was kind of nervous, but I decided to well, I didn't know what he was playing obviously, but going first I decided just to pop off the best way I could. Sunriser, DP Plasma was definitely the better board. I didn't have a way to make Dark Law, so I just figured I'd end on DP Plasma. I was battle with man, I just gotta get that off my chest. I am so glad I added Plasma back to my main deck, man. This card has been saving my tail left and right. I can definitely understand why a lot of people like the D-Force build, and I'm not even running D-Force, but Plasma is just a really good card in this format because floodgating on-field monster effects matter so much right now. It's not even crazy. So I ended up winning game 1 because my opponent couldn't really out Plasma DPE, and he actually made a misplay by attacking my Plasma with his Doom King Battle Roach, and I had a graveyard full of hero monsters with DP on board, so he didn't ask for any effects. He just summoned his monster and attack. I'm like, okay, your guy's dead. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Coming to game 2, I kind of bricked, and my opponent just started popping off with the zombie deck. I ain't gonna lie, Book of Eclipse was keeping me in the game. I was stalling him out for at least 2 turns, but I just didn't have enough steam to come back, and my opponent, because he was playing like zombie branded, he had too much gas and there was nothing I could do. Coming to game 3, now I ain't gonna lie, my game 3 hand was pretty mid. I had to really do some obscure plays in this game to try to even compete, because I had to call by the grave, I had to Vion, and I know the plays I can make. However, I was trying to see what's the most I can do with the best I had, but there wasn't really much I could do in this scenario other than just Ferris, increased pass, and honestly what saved my tail was me opening up Artifact Lancia. Then on my following turn, I'm going to top deck Artifact Lancia, which is allow me to just come back and win because I have Miracle Fusion. I have Liquid to draw to discard 1. I believe I did draw into a Mass Charge, which helped me recur my Mass Change, and yeah, that's actually going to help me actually come back and win the game. So my build honestly has been really bricky from Tuesday to Friday. It might be the sleeves. I know playing card games for a long time, the sleeves does matter, but yeah, I'm struggling way too hard, and that's something I haven't done the past 2 weeks. Well, past 3 weeks rather. But I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Alright guys, round 1 is over. Ended up beating zombies. I got lucky. Game 1 I just had a good hand and won because of Plasma. Game 2 I bricked. Like, I don't know what's up with my deck when I'm bricking. Maybe I need new sleeves or whatever, because like for 3 weeks I wasn't bricking, but all of a sudden I'm bricking like every other tournament now. Then game 3 it came down to the wire. I kind of drew terrible, but I drew a playable hand at least. And I had to overthink and abuse Ferris to come back and win. The Search Denier off the Shadow Mist, and then Search Ferris with Cross Crusader, which led me into making DPE. It was crazy. But let me open these packs though, and then we're gonna catch you guys after round 2, man. That was an interesting game, really good game. I forgot how annoying zombies can be because he was playing the branded engine with it. And of course, he has Super Poly as well. So Super Poly and Zombie is really good because they bring out a zombie fusion on you. And they always have Zombie World because the deck plays like that. All right, big money, big money, big money. Nope. Come on, let me get a Fenrir. I heard that's some money. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes or something. At this point in the video, man, I like that video again. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, crap. All right, man. So, yeah, you guys got full crap, but we'll catch you guys after round 2. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming to round 2 of the tournament. Ended up playing against my boy Sam and his Traptrix deck. And yeah, man, this deck is annoying. It's definitely taking over my locals. Is Traptrix taking over your locals? Let me know in the comments down below. And he's popping off. You know what kind of annoys me about this matchup now that I'm just editing this video? I played 3 Nibiru in the main deck. And for whatever reason, I do not draw Nibiru to save my life. For whatever reason. I draw Book of Eclipse like almost every duel. But Nibiru, nah. Nevertheless, so Sam started off pretty strong board. I couldn't really do anything, so I ended up scooping it up to go to game 2. There wasn't really much I can do. Like, he had too much recursion and just too much going on. Coming to game 2, I bricked yet again. So I think, honestly, after this tournament, I'm probably just going to change my sleeves. I did, however, draw my Royal Decree, and the card is terrible. My boy Austin, if he watches the vlog, let me know, brother, in the comments down below. Like, I played Royal Decree, and he got popped with Treacherous Mammalio, and it was terrible. So, cards coming on my side deck. I just wanted to test it out, and yeah, man, that sucks. So, I lost. I bricked. Catch you guys on the next clip. Alright, guys, round 2 is over. I got clapped by Traptrix, so I'm mad. So, I played every game 1. I was doing good playing around the freaking monster that's on the field, and I Book of Eclipse as Raffacilius. So, I was actually doing pretty good. And I didn't know if the Traptrix freaking, it's the one that's, I can't think of the name right now. The one with Yugioh on it, the one that says, when a special summon monster activates effect, it can negate and destroy that monster. I brought out Anki, right? So what I could have done was, when I brought out Anki, attack over Sarah, send it to graveyard, activate his effect. I was so worried about him using that trap card. I'm like, can that trap card be activated during damage step? My opponent said it couldn't, because he's really good with rulings. So yeah, I could have freaking used Anki's effect after he killed a monster by battle. It said you can add one change card. So we used Anki, played through, got rid of Sarah, played through the back row, and then popped off a Ferris game, main phase 2. Or even if he could use the effect, this would have been a better play anyway. Run over Sarah, pop out, even if he negated and destroyed him, I still would have got another match change, pop out or whatever. Pop off with Ferris game, main phase 2, make Ab 0, get rid of his field, I'd have been in a better position. But I didn't do that, I misplayed. Game 2, I went first and I bricked. I don't know what's going on my deck list. Maybe I need to work on my siding, because like with my new list, it's like, I don't know what it is. Like, I opened up a hand of Increase, Call by the Grave, freaking End Shuffle, and like, just no way to play. And I'm just like, I'm opening up Increase every single other hand. No Fusion Destiny, no Hero Lives, none of my other combo starters, just Increase. That's freaking frustrating. I also sided in the Creed. The card's terrible. Shout out to my boy Austin. He told me it was terrible, but I ain't listen. I wanted to still like test it out for myself just to see if it could do anything in the meta, and it's terrible. Traptrix can out it really easily, and Labyrinth has an out for it. So if you guys think about trying this card out, don't. It's really bad. But yeah, there's 2 more rounds left. See if I can just win the next 2 rounds and do better than I did Tuesday, because I need some store credit, because I do want to do the 3 Traptrix structure decks at local videos. So anyway, I know you guys had my complaining. I'm about to just pick my deck up and get it ready for round 3. So y'all stay tuned. All right, guys, coming to round 3 of the tournament. I ended up playing against Dragon Link. Now, this deck I haven't played against in forever, since maybe 3 or 4 formats ago, prior to like maybe like, oh man, Prank Kids era. Anyway, sorry for the bad camera angle. It's gonna get better throughout the video. The camera actually tips over. I think I just put it forward. I have a new tripod for my GoPro. The old one just broke down. Shout outs to GoPro for having crappy tripod quality and forcing me to go to a Chinese brand that has superior quality. Yeah, but anyway, I ended up winning game 1. Plasma DP. Opponent couldn't really do much. It was GG no re. Game 2, he's gonna pop off here. He had a good Dragon Link hand. Once again, I didn't open up any hand traps. I believe I sided in Lanciers, didn't draw it. Main deck Nibiru didn't draw it. So my opponent's just popping off. He has Star Leech combos. He's gonna rip a card out of my hand. Luckily, the card he ripped wasn't anything special. However, he's gonna make an Omni negate, amongst other things, and my hand's looking pretty grim. I did have Hero Lives. He had the Ash Blossom. I ain't gonna lie, if it wasn't for him having Ash Blossom, he has another monster on board too. He has 2 negates. I forgot what the other monster was. But if it wasn't for him having Ash Blossom, I would have been in a good position. So yeah, he had that crazy Link monster right there. I was gonna try to come back with Anki, but he just had way too much, and I ended up losing game 2 specifically because my opponent had a good hand. Coming into game 3, however, I'm gonna go first. And I thought about maybe making him go first because Dragon Link sometimes couldn't break boards. But I didn't want to take any chances. I figured if I could make Dark Lock and out the deck. And he did best shield me. Luckily for me, I had the TTT. Rip a card out of his hand so I could pop off. I ended up ripping out a extender for his, one of his Dragon plays. And that's going to help me win the game because Dark Lock DP is going to run his board. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, round 3 is over. Ended up beating Dragon Link. That was an interesting game. I got game 1, Plasma DP. He couldn't out the field. Game 2, Brick. Well, I ain't really Brick. It just, he had a good hand. I had to go first hand. I side deck, hand drew my side deck. Game 3 opened up Fusion Destiny, Triple Attacks, Mass Charge, and freaking Mass Change. And that actually allowed me to win the game. He didn't have the Ash Blossom, thank freaking God. Because I didn't want to have to luck sack into a draw 2 off the Triple Attacks to try to come back and win. Triple Attacks actually helped me out because I got rid of his Rocket card that's someone from the deck, and because he didn't have any other hand traps other than another Bestial, but I was just playing around that Bestial monster. So 1 more round left, man. See if I can get some store credit because I'm trying to get the structure decks for the Traptrix. They don't have anymore, unfortunately, which sucks. However, the goal is to use my store credit winnings from here, get structure decks, pay for it, and then just come here with the 3 deck video. The Traptrix deck looks really good. I actually kind of want to play it. It looks fun. And yeah, so I'm gonna catch you guys after the last round, man. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all. So my boy Anthony we just get some stuff to party later, and we got Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA.
You got one beer.
So I'm gonna try it out right now to see what it tastes like.
I never had it.
Store is pretty much closed at this point. It's only people here for tournaments, so this is after business hours. And let me go ahead and try this out, open to see what it tastes like.
Oh hell yeah! That's one beer. What?
Stone Cold?
Really? No, Stone Cold.
Bro, Stone Cold is a lit, bro.
Stone Cold's a lit?
You don't like Stone Cold?
I love Stone Cold.
Stone Cold's one of the best wrestlers ever, bro.
What?
Yeah, who's better?
What?
Who's better?
What?
Dude, high. He high right now.
You didn't get the what?
I'm a little HIGH, man.
Oh.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Good beer. I like IPAs. Shout outs to my boy Stone Cold. I wish I could meet you one day if you ever watch this. You make a good product, sir.
What?
Anyway. Oh, man. Locals is lit. But yeah, man. Catch you guys after the next round, man. Y'all stay tuned. This is for the future, by the way. So doing this after tournament. So yeah. Catch you guys in the future, which is in the past. So y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, coming up to the final round of the tournament, ended up playing against another Traptrix deck. Now I ain't gonna lie, man, this is actually a really good game. I started off pretty strong, Hero Live, started popping off the hero combos. I believe I was gonna go for a Controversy Chaos play. My opponent did chain Nib. I luckily had Book of Eclipse, so he was only able to Nibiru off my Link monster. And luckily for me, I had Poly, so I was able to Poly off the Mally and the face down monster and make DPE. And I also still have my Miracle, so I'm just gonna use Miracle as well to Miracle Fusion off my monster in the field to make another monster as well. So playing through this game right now, I was realizing like Nibiru with Book of Eclipse and a hero hand, like Book of Eclipse saves our tail so much, like Nibiru literally did nothing. Now we did have a little bit of ruling discrepancies. You guys can let me know if I was wrong. Everyone in the shop said I was correct, but I could be wrong. Essentially, my opponent wanted to know if you could could I use Poly and Miracle on my face down monsters. I'm pretty sure I can. I double checked the rulings online, and everyone in the shop said I can, so yeah. So just the fact that I had Book of Eclipse to stop the Nibiru and then was able to still abuse Poly and Miracle was insane. Coming to game 2, however, I had Lightning Storm to try to get rid of that back row, and Traptrix has that hand trap monster that protects back row. I'm like, what? That's nutty. So yeah, man. And yeah, Call by the Grave. I just really didn't have much, and he's popping off. At this point, I've had a little experience with the Traptrix deck already, and I'm getting better at playing against it. Like, I'm still reading all the cards, trying to think about what can I do with my deck. I think my deck has honestly not that bad of a matchup because I am abusing Acid, I am abusing other things like that, but Traptrix has a built-in protection for their back row, so it's not sweet. Game 3 started popping off. I was definitely I'm gonna go for the Contra Terror cast play. Now this is where I kind of messed up. I probably should have just ran the field with DP Sunrise and Dark Law, but I was so keen on making Contra Terror Chaos. And even right here, I still was good because all I had to do was chain DPE to pop his Link Monster so that way he wouldn't get the field advantage with Parallel Exceed. And my opponent told me straight up I would have won right there. However, I didn't do that. I changed DPE to get rid of one of his Parallel Exceeds. He had a field spell with another monster in hand, so he started popping off and just gonna beat me right here. But yeah, man, that one little misplay cost me the game. I was very upset, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, y'all, the camera finna die, but I lost against Traptrix. I played game 3. My opponent even told me I should have won. He told me I wasted my DP by popping the Parallel Seed. So I should have popped Sarah, chain it to the Parallel Seed effect, so that way he couldn't bring out Parallel Seed. I didn't know that, so that literally caused. Alright guys, back at home. It's Saturday. I'm editing this vlog. So the last tournament you guys saw was my locals tournament from Tuesday and my locals Friday tournament. I was trying to redeem myself from Tuesday, and in all honesty, if I didn't misplay, I definitely would have finished X1 or greater because last round I completely punted that game. My opponent even told me like if I would have did pop the Sarah like I was saying in the previous clip, I would have won. So yeah, man, the hero. So in my mind, I went X1, even though I technically on paper, like the way I see it is like this, right? When you play test your decks, if you know you lost pretty much to it yourself, you can chop that up as a win as long as you know how you could have won moving forward. Now, I know that doesn't really mean a lot to some of you guys, but it means a lot to me because I know it lets me know that my deck is good. It's just I'm playing bad. And like I told my opponent, like, yeah, man, I just got outplayed. I'm not really used to the Traptrix deck. I only go to locals like once a week, twice a week now. So I'm glad I went twice this past week so I can get familiar with the list. I'm kind of sad I didn't get a chance to go to my OTS championships. I'm freaking like just that. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to go to my OTS championships. See if I put it on low. Today, I didn't go because I had to work and just trying to grind out my regular work-life balance between Yu-Gi-Oh, YouTube, my real life. So post your thoughts and opinions about this video. Comment section down below. I'm a little tired about to edit this vlog. Like the video if you're new here. If you want to subscribe for more. Also, Traptrix video coming soon. Like I just said, I'm trying to build my store credit up so I can just get it with my store credit versus buying it out. And yeah, man, it's your boy Rogue here bringing you guys another awesome Yu-Gi-Oh vlog, and I'm signing out. Peace. See you guys in the next video.